Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo.
Akwaba.
Me Josu minia.
Ibia boko there.
Pepe.
Lawyer, yes you lose case your court to that.
Oh, I will not want to say ubet my lawyer lose case. Ubet my application be near young auntie. Your final decision, but 87.9 Kumasi. I will lose. Uko pay injunction is very young technical. So you can say majority of my cases I win them.
Of course.
But it's not practically possible. Say case we are going to lose.
Kwabra. Na ho ye de.
Nyadum bibia da na kwam.
MPP ho ye. Una ye kasamafo ma NPP party no okrom ha.
Exactly.
Bibia da din de.
Bibia da din.
We are sure.
Bibia da din.
Ma me sha say free lawyer ho. Lawyer. Say ye kase wan kasa wo party MPP.
Akuma FM 87.9
minim MPP. Mate sensem bi cause wo MPP. But minim party no. Describe MPP no in one sentence and in 3 words. What will be your description?
But what is the present state of MPP?
The present state of MPP.
Is chaotic. It's chaotic.
Then Amanabasa.
Say
lawyer Kase lawyer William-Kusi no Edin Komoyi the communication director of Kennedy Japan campaign team Ewa Santemantemwa. Now lawyer I describe MPP say a chaotic. So Kase chaotic and say eja dem de eno ne ebusa lawyer say e dian na ema ni nyina so ne say.
Let me dance. What dance the any day ba ko ne alanchire Martin resignation from the party. That is obvious, but I will go to the root cause. It is chaotic to me. HSA May 1992. Yeti party no na me Legon from ASU to Danko Buzia to MPP, and we know how decent the party is. Decency in leadership. People respected the rules of the game, the law. And that is how we were brought up as MPP people. Some of us were silent in due course because we were so confident a party, and to tear the mind in the air. You nim difo, omoma hunu, munim seni yembe direct party. Till quite recently, yes, especially the second term of this government.
Akuma FM 87.
You hear interesting stories about somebody being a fellow of somebody who is a potential president, not victimizing one party. Look, what is worse is a presidential primaries. So when say election be a demraneto, assertive rules. In fact, by the party's own laws and rules and regulations, National Executive Officer be no declare support for any of the candidates. And you have been see that. The minimum say majority leader of parliament or your campaign spokesperson for one of the candidates or now constituency to constituency campaigning and doing tribal politics. Majority leader. He's part, the parliamentary caucus is part of the National Executive Council. And so, Senka, you will name the four or Marvin Dawa, Omunim say, Shemra, this one, and you are Senko, or declare openly, class or support to. Support the only because of being support to be, but open declaration. And what is worse, would the actually sign a campaign among one party? It shouldn't happen. Yakoto, special voting, you see, there shouldn't be campaign. A tour by infantry. Yeah, rules, baby. Yeah, call exactly what they said we shouldn't do. A particular group of doing
FM 87.9,
including beating people. Here we are, sir. Yes, Shemra. Nice will be Buswa. Yeah, then. Either say, set aside that election aside, or you punish those who are involved. Nothing happened. You had an office here too, but it's only the regional minister who did not display his ballot. You be accounted 28-0. And it is chaotic because when you live in the jungle, it's the strongest who survive. But ye course we su ade nyina se se ne be ya ye nya se de ti nwura mu nti ye kire nim de ne mra se ne be di so na nya se wa ho odin na be so Bible, but that is what is happening in the NPP now. And people who are supposed to know are behaving as if they have never read. I don't want to go near church or necessary things. When we have conducted an election, the elite in the party near Kotuaba, and when they say security no so much, no matter no money, and you ask yourself at the end of Akuffo way by, what is the meaning of this? Where from it? And no, and when some any bone cry, I didn't answer. There are two options. Either you leave the party for those people who are doing that, or you stay in and fight and make sure the right thing is done. Fortunately, we have had one example of one who says, he was one of the generals of the party. Somebody who was otherwise expected to take over from them. Okay, let me quote Nanado that Alan Martin would take over from me. So that was set down. Nanado Nanekai. Nitina says such a person, if you don't call him a general in battle, I don't know what you call him. Because you must see from Adea. As you see, ye chinchim nipa say ye bru nipa penifo esiwa efi so beka bia. They are not talking. A normal amount. And to me them intimi bi hu. Ma free mu. And one candidate who believes that he has the support of the masses in Sudum. Ono ka say, "Mesre mo munya what is right o, munya what is needful." Say dey enkofa problem bi ama. Ebi so ka say, "Ni bi say obinya the I to speak on the issue and threatening to arrest him for their speaking about irregularities in the party." And I cannot be a happy member of the NPP because of the conduct of people who have been elected as executive officers of the party to man the party and run the day-to-day activities of the party. They are all deliberately pretending as if they don't know what is going on, when in fact it is going on. Can you imagine, say, Obi Timiko polling station, I can say, me campaign team, polling station executives in our campaign team. Wow, can you imagine this? In a cultured party, with people educated, going to election, you think that you can go and tell elected officers to be your campaign? Please, unless you are from a different realm, you shouldn't do that. Every Democrat cannot do that, because you know that the executive members form the core of the party. You can't say run an election. They run the election. From national to the police station, they run the election. The electoral commissioner only come to conduct the ballot. They run the election. Now say Obi Obi run election on our campaign team. What are I telling the rest of the candidates? And this is so commonsensical that we expect that people who have schooled who understand. They don't. And that is why the party is left where it is today. But Minya, this party, there are people who have invested their life in the party. In fact, the blood of people have spent their blood on making sure this party becomes what it is today. Now, Tracy Omomo, they are Amantem people in the party who don't care what happens to the party. Otherwise, they will be mindful. Say this party, let us protect it. Obi to me resign party, then Obi celebrities will be resign from the party. Can you imagine? About people's personal property to resign here, Bosse. Little do they know, say very shortly, those same people will find themselves out of the party. They should read classical history and civilization. They don't know that Sanya Manomia no one don't be PA every party. And there is something seriously wrong with our party. From national to regional to police, there's something wrong. Wama yato abamom so mo hwe na asumdue pepere yo mmara no omo ma so mo hwe ma ne ma, because they are protecting the interests of somebody who has control over the parties, coffers and everything, the national coffers and everything. People are doing stomach politics. Otherwise, they should be bold to speak like René Japan is speaking, because it is wrong, palpably wrong. Who do you mean can't say who's a national executive officer be a campaign will be a normal? Now when your politics that it's not normal. enti say you were mini MP before so muti bio man no mka se mu me nya sa niema yema omo no ye referees no omo no empre de obewini no yakona afa se wo sha ase na wo man support be financial nobody it can happen say obi a oye point say baba say ye call presidential no need favorite. Nobody is saying that there can be favorites, but yet you can't openly campaign for one because of your office, because when you pay position at them apart me minister position and you may yeah with me compare one to me because party for that also campaign, but why am I the brand you can original chairman, you are regional chairman for all the candidates, not one, and do by a press conference now that call candidate be office now your press conference. What do you mean? Did he go there alone? No more kind of things. What were they thinking? That they can take the party for a ride and behave as if it's their personal property? They should sit up. Because they will be surprised. They should sit up. To disrespect the party in that manner, they should sit up.
87.9.
Say party regional chairman press conference in the name of the party, also they call campaign office of one of the candidates. When did we get to this point? And so that is what is wrong with the party. Lawlessness, disrespect for the party structure and the party members. Thinking every party person is dumb. Even if you're an executive officer, you have to be my campaign officer by force. That is disrespect to members of the party. It is behaving as if they have no dignity. They have no wisdom, so you can use them anyhow.
Akuma FM 87.9.
And it's appalling. So we are 92 years, so I make here. It is appalling. You near school. Now you call near a campaign. Some miniature here, the man, who is man, the bomb to man. So, say, but what NPP, BB, Panafele, Oslo. Those were the days and you free. Revolution to democracy. But we risked our life and did it because we were sent to do it. And then, Maba, Abamu, Abediado Dodie, Neyasan Kotuaba. Look at what they are doing.
7.9
What are they thinking? And so, please, the earlier we spoke against some of these things, the better. Especially party for Timam Fono. Obia sorry waka. Let us bring a change to what is happening because this is on NPP. You see, now last it started from the police station elections when people could go and vote at 2 a.m. and 1 a.m. Now complain because that's sorry party say that is when it started. Now Obia nimse say nipa say that now round table afa adwene say you be bokro no akosi awie. Nobody knew about that. And we took it to be one of the normal happenings. And say no, Oman to me and all those lessons. And engineer be do the doing. And they say me I know say engineer be engineer for you. So it's time to speak to those things. Then you also a campaign, was a party can say, "Wo, say a catcher say wo because of this position you can't." Then we know that is it. If you ask them, no more to papa so. I heard the party chairman being questioned about that or say it's wrong, but when they interviewed him,
God have mercy upon us.
If you give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1, I will choose the dollar. Oh, Miami. Oni kwa kutia mu Miami. Odoye mu Miami. Oni kwa kutia no mu Miami. Odo working right here. Odo working right here. Kanu cry. Akuffo Addo. You want me to do more? Kwakram fair so besu winning. Yes, we are dear grow better so. Shame on you. I buy the board 30. Yeah, the baby bought band baby. Sana will be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you.
The dollar has broken jail.
You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. Walk on him. What do you trouble on mine? What trouble my own? Oh, mambo 47. Otto,
Working track, dear.
Otto,
Working track.
Kanu cry. Akuffo Addo. You want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroyed yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lies, change your ways. As someone me can watch you now. Dr. Lies, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. What ya na? What ya futu amede mauno? What ya na? Sisa wakwane bebwa. What ya na? Enya uhosa uyo nyansafo. Kwa kutia no bro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma keke mido. Makasa yue owa swantie mi.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.
Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, o see them yopo.